Hey everyone, it's Yvonne Emile Elizondo from Silver Moon Astrology and Transpersonal Counseling, also known as Silver Moon Counseling. My website is still down, so I will share more info about that later, but I have not been able to manage to complete it. Anyhow, I just thought I would share that with you because that was a thought on my mind as soon as I was like logging in. I was like, oh man, I haven't completed my website yet. Ugh. Anyways, okay, yeah, there's a lot going on astrologically, a lot of energy, and today is the Taurus super big full moon in Taurus. I just said that, and I want to give you some idea of what this energy is like, how you can use it, maybe for growth and maybe some ideas about some crystals and what you can do with that. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to apologize. So my neighbor just is stepped outside with his lovely kids, and they are running around like kids should do nowadays here, across our yards, and they're screaming and yelling. And I am very happy to see kids outside. But I hope it doesn't translate into the yelling and the screaming into the videos. If it does, sorry. Let's just enjoy the kids. All right, so I'm going to share the chart with you as I always do. All righty, here we go. So here is this beautiful Taurus uh, full moon. Here we have the moon, the opposite side. So it is Scorpio season. The sun is in Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio is fixed water. Taurus is fixed earth. These are the two polarities. And so the moon is exalted in Taurus. Okay. So the moon does really, really well in Taurus. And ideally, I would love this, this chart or this moon, this full moon. But we're hanging around here with the Uranus retrograde in Taurus, and Uranus has been in Taurus for the last 5.5 years or so. And so it will be leaving Taurus here in May of next year. So it is retrograde. It's the very last, bits of Taurus. So this moon is gonna be a little erratic, maybe. Okay. Let's talk about that. We also have this Mercury in Sagittarius, opposing Jupiter retrograde, okay, in Gemini. But mostly, there's some other stuff, obviously, but mostly I really do want to talk about this Taurus full moon, especially because Uranus is involved. So let's jump right on in. As usual, I'm just going to share a little bit about full moons. It is a time of release. It's a time when the moon is in all its glory because the sun is shining not directly on her necessarily, but directly on her. Anyhow, so she's reflecting the beams of the sun. So there is more light during this time. So this is a really great time to do like I was gonna shift my computer there a little bit, but then I changed my mind. Okay, back to what I was saying. The moon in all its glory, okay? When the moon is reflecting the beams of the sun, we have more awareness. We have more sense of self. We have more, that energy of like having enough light to see the path in front of us. So it is a really good time to release, okay, maybe a lot of this energy that we have been holding on to, okay? Why? Because during the new moon, we set the intentions, and during the full moon, we do the release work, right? Whatever that may be. Good time for magic work, good time for setting, that intention or those intentions into motion. All right. It is also a really good time to soak in that beautiful energy of the moon, especially in Taurus, because Taurus energy is fixed earth. Taurus rising here. So those of you that have prominent Taurus energy, sun, moon, and rising specifically, or in a more sun, moon, rising, or cardinal, okay, signs, you're going to feel this energy more than anybody else, so to speak. So, what does this mean, right? Well, Taurus represents the body, for one. Okay, it is an earth sign. Okay, it's represented by the bull, right? So there's this Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Gaia quality to Taurus energy. It's a very can be a very soft and nurturing energy, but don't make it mad because it will come after you just like the bull does. It gets up and it gets going. Taurus energy is not fast moving, right? It's a fixed earth sign, which means that it takes some time to adjust. All right. But more importantly, what we have been experiencing, if you have that Taurus sun, moon, or rising sign, is that Uranus has been traveling through that part of your chart for the last 5.5, 6 years here, maybe a little bit more. And it Uranus energy is about change and transformation. All right. So Taurus represents the body, Uranus represents transformation. So some of you may be feeling, especially those of you that have rising signs, Taurus rising signs, you may be feeling a change in your sense of self, a change in your body, a change in who you are. And this change probably has not been very easy. It's been sporadic because that's what Uranus does. And it's activated during certain periods of time, but this cycle is very much about moving forward, becoming someone new, leaving the old, transitioning in this period, and becoming someone new. And that's what I feel this moon is really going to do. This moon is bringing in that sense of, Taurus energy, emotional connection to the earth, emotional connection to the body, to finances, a sense of security, home, family. Okay, those things associated with the moon. Again, the moon is exalted in Taurus. So there's this natural tendency of being connected to the physical realm, the physical environment, whatever that may be. All right. And there's never enough for Taurus. Taurus can indulge and overindulge, like in jewelry. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I just love jewelry. Like, everybody has their own thing, right? Books and jewelry and candles and food are my thing, especially chocolate, okay? And crumble cookie. Anyways, so there's this sense of maybe sometimes overindulging when it comes to the full moon, right? But with this Uranus hanging out with this moon, makes me feel like we might be experiencing maybe some unexpected change or maybe some shifts, okay, when it comes to that place of safety in our life, because Taurus energy is very much about a sense of safety, a sense of security, whether it's financial, home, body, food, resources. Okay, there's this natural gravitating to a sense of safety. And so I feel that this moon is maybe potentially going to shift some of that for us, especially those of us that have more of those prominent Taurus energies. Okay, now wherever it is in your chart, that part of your chart is probably going to feel maybe a little bit more unstable or maybe a little bit more erratic. Okay. You may be feeling a little bit more of anxiety in the body or excitement in the body or a sense of energy movement. Okay. You may also feel maybe like your mind is being more activated, maybe a little bit more mental anxiety or more just, overthinking or overanalyzing. Right. This happens with, can happen with the moon and Uranus get together, but especially in the body. Now, what does this mean? Well, we can expect that, this energy that could potentially shift, we don't want to rely on it too much. What I mean by that is typically Taurus is a very reliable sign, unless you have ADHD like me, and then you'd kind of drop the ball everywhere, especially with your friendships and projects. And sorry, guys, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I work on it every day, I promise you. I even got a little clock, okay, for my bathroom. So when I'm getting ready in the mornings, okay, I'm not running late like I always do. I did really great today because I had that clock. See, I'm trying to be mature and I'm trying to be responsible about my ADHD. So, anyhow, what does this all mean, right? This means that, Taurus energy is typically reliable, but this time around, you may expect some shifts in that energy. So maybe some of those parts of your life that you feel are pretty grounded, pretty constant, you may suddenly feel a shift in them. Okay. Like maybe with your friends or maybe with your finances or, your home. Maybe you need to move some stuff around, make it more pleasing, or maybe you would just want to get rid of the furniture completely and buy a whole new set of furniture. Okay. So there's going to be shifts in the various parts of your physical experience, your physical reality. So, all right. What can we do for this energy? So here are some crystals. I've been trying to pull some crystals every time for the full moons, especially because I know that there's some of you really like to charge your crystals. usually forget now to charge my crystals, to be honest with you, but great reminder today. And a beautiful lady reminded me, she asked, what can I charge my crystals today? Yes, absolutely. You can charge your crystals. Okay. It's still Taurus energy. But the full moon is really the essence of what we're, grabbing onto is that full light of the moon. So the first one I'm going to pull is Moonstone, obviously, because we have the moon, it's a full moon, and it is a full moon in Taurus. Again, and the moon is exalted in Taurus. It does lovely. So here's a beautiful, my mama gave me this. Isn't that pretty? That is Moonstone. If you like Moonstone, I love Moonstone. Oh, and Sarah, a beautiful lady, also gave me this beautiful pendant that I wear. Where is it? It's hanging over there. I'm not going to go get it, but it is tourmaline. So here we have that the black part is tourmaline, and then this is rainbow moonstone. All right, so this is a combination of rainbow moonstone and tourmaline. I love this super soft energy but powerful. Okay, very, very, very sweet to work with, very Taurus related. Venus is the ruler of Taurus. And so, of course, we need to have some pink quartz, all right, because it is all about the heart. And then anything earth related, all right, so just plain, crystal quartz. Look at this baby. I love this baby. They're beautiful. Okay. But you can also go selenite. Okay. Selenite is also one that I would work with Taurus energy. I love selenite's combination of like earth and, the heavens put together. Okay. Angelic. This is known as an angelic crystal. And then if you really want to work with some stuff, pink Himalayan salt is amazing. So these are all earth related signs. So what can you do with this? Okay. Again, this is about really taking a step back and recognizing where maybe am I not being consistent in life, right? Where am I having a difficult time being more stable and maybe organized or, just kind of following through, all right? Because Taurus energy is a very follow through sign. We will work it until we drop, all right? Yes, you know who I'm talking about out there, okay? You need to the letter J, okay? We're working until we drop. We're not doing that anymore, all right? We want to recognize where our limits are. We also maybe want to reflect on what part of our life, our physical experience, needs some change. Okay. Sometimes change comes along and it pushes us into change. But if we know that change is necessary, maybe working with life as opposed to fighting against it, we can work through that fixed energy, that stuck energy. Okay. So yeah, this is a great time to evaluate yourself, evaluate your commitments. Taurus is very much about commitments. Evaluate, how your body is doing, how you're feeling in your body. Are you overindulging in whatever it is, whether it's sleep, okay, food, chocolate, okay? Are you overindulging on, TV shows? Are you overindulging, drinking margaritas? Okay. Hey, it's going to be a year this Thanksgiving that I have not had a single drop of alcohol. Almost a year. Yep. Just decided to do it. And I've been feeling really great. I have felt amazing. So, enough about me. Let's go back to you. So this is a great time. Also rest. Okay. I know during the full moon, we tend to get activated. Some people get more tired. Some people get more activated. But it can be a really good time to just take a step back and relax. Taurus energy loves to relax once it's done working. It absolutely loves to just go chill on the couch. Okay. Overindulge on Netflix. You're allowed to do that. Okay. Just make sure you know your limits, and because Taurus can struggle with that. And mostly it's about love and connection, because Taurus is very much about love and connection and the heart. Okay. It's ruled by Venus. So take some time to maybe connect with friends, evaluate how you're connecting with friends. And, those that want to stay, those that go. But more importantly, it's about those commitments and those relationships, whether they're flowing, ebbing and flowing, or they're stuck for a bit. But it's about really recognizing the heart with Taurus energy. So that's some stuff that you can do. If you want to learn more about your astrology, you can find me at silvermooncounseling.org, except for the fact that my website is down. So you can contact me at info at silvermooncounseling.org. That's info at silvermooncounseling.org if you're interested. And that is pretty much it. All right, everyone, that's it. Have a wonderful Taurus full moon and make sure it's not too rocky for you. And that's about it. All right, take care. Blessed be.